about some things that may improve our learning system. Before making my own personal speech, I heard a lot of talks about this subject, and 90% of the people said that the learning system in Sweden is better and is the best or any other country, and we need to totally erase our learning system and do like them. No, I don't think that in other countries the learning system is the best. It may be better, but it's not the best. So, the first idea that passed through my mind when I was making my speech was that we need to add tablets in schools. But I already have one at home, and I don't use it for learning or even reading. Instead, I use it for playing video games and watching anime. Then, I think that adding other classes would be interesting too, like learning how to make a speech or learning how to get a job, because this would really help us in life.
I'm a student in the 7th grade, and everyone in my class says fear is about galaxies, but they don't even know what science means. Science. Is it an object, is it a subject, or what is it? Science is a term systematically divided in more categories based on knowledge. Some of the categories are well known by everyone. Math, which is about solving problems, physics, which is about math applied in real life, astronomy, which studies the planets in the universe, and biology, which studies the morphology and the physiology of the human being, the plants, and the animals. Now that you know what science means, let's get to serious stuff. Most of the scientists say that there is a place called multiverse where all the possible universes cohabit. It's like a big ball filled with a bunch of universes. And what makes them so sure there is such a place? Well, think about it. A universe is a variety of things put in one big place. But if there would be a second universe, it would have the same variety of things, but it would be slightly different. Now you should be asking yourself, how? And if so, I will be answering your question by saying, well, let me give you an example. In the first universe, I got an A+ at math, which made my parents very happy. But in the second universe, I got a C- at math, which made my parents very disappointed. And by that I mean, with every decision we make, with every action we do, another alternative universe is created to give us an answer to the question, what if? That was just a piece of the pie called science. But there are lots more pieces that we need to discuss about. For example, did you know that there is a fourth state of matter? You know that the first one is solid, the second one is liquid, the third one is gas, but which one is the fourth? The fourth one is plasma. You know that if you melt a solid, it becomes a liquid. If you melt a liquid, it becomes a gas. And if you heat a gas, it becomes plasma. That was my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Can you say it again, please, louder?
Correct.
And the title of your speech?
Star Wars. Hello, my name is Robert. I want to talk to you about Star Wars. And you know that the Star Wars The Force Awakens is the third highest grossing film ever. And I want to ask you a question. Which program do Jedi use to open a PDF file? Adobe One Kenobi. So the Star Wars history started with George Lucas making the characters and the story. Firstly, the protagonist's name was Luke Skywalker, but then it was changed to Luke Skywalker. That's why in the 7th film, the giant Death Star is called Circular Base. So, and another fact, Alex Guinness, the actor that played Obi-Wan, said that Star Wars will be a quote, fairy tale rubbish. And another fact, every droid from the prequels weren't physical, they were made by CGI.
Hello, today I want to talk about movies. First of all, I would like to talk about why I like movies so much, because I think life without movies wouldn't be that fun and that good. And I think movies put you in situations that you possibly, I don't know if you can be in them ever. So that's why I like them very much. What they have different from the books, because they are a little, I mean, they are summary of the books, and you can see a lot of images. In the books you can't really see that many images. Second of all, I would like to talk about some things that can be improved. I think in the last few years, and the big awards, just dramatic movies were allowed to win. And I think that shouldn't be like this. I think comedy and action movies would have a better chance if they would be, I don't know, a lot more spectacular.
I'm not good at them. And the title of your speech is Story of a Life.
Can you repeat that, please?
Story of a Life.
Maybe.
Okay, so hi, I'm Anna, and I'm here today to present you a speech about my dog that died 2 years ago when she was just 10 months. I loved her more than anything in the world, and I'm really sad because she passed away. But I would really like to have it here with me. Because she was wonderful, and I would really appreciate if she was here. But I spent just one summer with her, and that I think was the most beautiful summer that I've ever had. I went at my holiday house, and there we had a lot of fun.
Books or ebooks. So the first ever book was written like 5,000 years ago, and it was called The Epic of Gilgamesh. Unfortunately, we forgot who wrote it, but something that we definitely know is that after so many years, people continued to write books, and other people enjoyed reading them. But now, in the 21st century, children don't read books anymore because they find them rather boring. And there is a reason. Because if you would ask a 5-year-old boy if he would like to read a book or to play a video game, he will definitely choose the video game just because he saw other friends or family doing the same thing, and that's not as good as we think it is. For example, I asked my classmates what is their first feeling when they hear the word book, and most of them say disgust, annoyed, or even one asked me why would I put this question because it's so obviously. But something that impressed me is that one of them said happy and excited, and that made me think that there are still a few people that are reading books. Even Alex Russi said that reading a book is a new opportunity to make friends, and every title is a journey.
As Oprah Winfrey says, real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether they did it or not. So what is human integrity? Integrity is a very interesting concept. Human integrity means following your moral and ethical convictions and doing the right thing in all circumstances. For example, think of a perfect world, where everybody is doing the right thing. No crimes, no fights, no problems. All you have is happiness. People ask themselves, what is integrity? But they should know that they are the embodiment of integrity. How does integrity affect a person's choice? Well, this matter depends from a person to another. Some people have integrity, some don't. It depends on their conscience. Having integrity means that you are true to yourself and will do nothing that is honest. What about integrity in everyday as a lifestyle? Well, I think that you should keep secrets and promises. Also try being honest to people around you, but also to yourself. Secondly, do not cheat, because this might make you feel disappointed about yourself, even if you don't realize it.
Age actually is age just a number written on some papers? The difference between the year we are in now and the year you were born? No. The real age you have is the age of your mind. What does that mean? The age of your mind is the way you make decisions. The age of your mind is the way you see things and you make difference between good and bad. It's just about this. Be yourself. It's all about being an original and not a copy. And sure, there are many differences between the age you have, the number, and the age your mind has. For example, there are girls that are 14, they look like 18, and they think like, and they act like 21. There are guys that are 21, they look like 18, and they act like 14. That's relativity. And more than that, it all sums up in the way you treat people. It all sums up in trying to be something unique. Everybody says we are all unique, but we tend to copy other people just because we think they're better. We just have to be unique. That's it. That's what being mature means. Having a very, very strong moral principle. Having ideas to follow in the life. There's a big, big, big difference between advice and something mandatory, with one exception. If a teacher gives you an advice, that's mandatory. You just have to do it. That's the only exception. The rest, you just have to follow what you think. That doesn't mean you have to don't care about others, what others people tell you. But it's the most important to choose. Choose the advice you want to follow and not.
Again, please. My name is Vasile Nectaria. Whenever you have it. The title? Oh, the title is How to Be a Witch. Hello. While we speak, 5 people will start to read Harry Potter. You will find out how to be a wizard or a witch all reading this book. We, muggles, or simple people without superpowers, can become wizards or witches all reading this book. Why I like so much this book? Well, because it has everything that I like. It has good action, amusement, well-built characters, and the most important, a unique world created by J.K. Rowling. A world with Quidditch and Hogwarts, and a world with brooms and wands, a wonderful world. Something that is attractive at this book is the book cover, my favorite one. It represents Harry, Ron, Snape, Sirius Black, Professor Moody. Unfortunately, the actor that played Snape died 2 days ago. This is one of my favorite subjects, one of my biggest passions. Whenever I think about traveling, I think about new experience, meeting new people, and seeing new places. Maybe learning a language and a bit of a culture. But today I'm going to talk about one specific experience. I think it was about 2 years ago. I was with my family and we are planning to go to Oktoberfest, not to get drunk but to have fun. And I was really excited about it. I've never been there and I was hoping for a lot of fun. I think after a few hours, it was about midnight maybe, and I was tired, like really tired. I mean, with my mother and father, we were on the carousel and mountain roofs, and it was a lot of fun, but I was walking, we were planning to get out, and a few seconds later, I see a man behind me. He was really tall, like I was about 10 and he was really tall. And he was holding in his hand a hot dog. It was really big, it was really weird. But the next thing I see, he dropped the hot dog on my face, and I had mustard on my cheeks and ketchup in my hair, and I was really a mess. I was oily and it was really bad.
I don't really know who am I, but at least what I can say is that my name. My name is Bogdan Boițeanu. People usually call me Bobo because of my name. Bogdan Boițeanu, Bobo. You would wonder why would you care about my story. But one day, maybe when you grow older, you would say like, let's write a biography of that dude with a great speech. And Maybe that's the reason. And if there were some words to start my story, they were like, welcome to the dark side. That's my start of the story. But not really. This was a joke. If I would start, I would say some words that can describe me are that I'm a joyful and happy person. Not always, but most of the time. And I like wearing light colors, as you can see now. And that doesn't mean that people that wear dark colors are sad and lonely. But everybody has an opinion.